Mamma mia!
Hello everybody, this is Milesluigi. Welcome you back to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. The Hunt for the Magical Key. Last time we were about to enter the Mystery Tube, but before we enter the Mystery Tube, we must take a pit stop at Mario's house. Be right back. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, the Mystery Tube encloses. It looks like it's our final world, presumably. World 8. Hold on a second here. I'm just kind of curious here. Okay, I'm going to save state first because I'm going to reset. And if I reset, that probably means Mario and Luigi's lives go down to 5 and I lose the power-ups. And that entire trick back to Mario's house is totally not worth it. How many exits do I have? 83? Okay. Does this game even have a special world, or is this the last world? Huh. Okay. Regardless of the case, we're going to go ahead and enter World 8-1, in which Mario finds himself at the very blinding hard to see in Airship of Doom, which if you were actually riding on an airship and it was going through a big fog storm, yeah, it would be really difficult to see really all that well. Have you ever been in an airplane ride and you had to go through like some clouds or something really foggy, and all of a sudden your beautiful view of other clouds, or maybe the ground if you're close to the surface of the earth, not very good. And especially when you're like in a cloudy area like this, it's horrendous. And now it's like, oh gosh, it appears there's gonna be some turbulence on our flight here. You may expect a big SNES cloud screen that's in front of your vision, along with a thunderstorm and a lot of turbulence. And oh, by the way, a bunch of bullet bills. By the way, I'm really lucky that that bullet bill didn't smack Mario in the leg there. Instead, he jumped off it actually, which was in my benefit. I was in the right position at the right time, because last time I checked, bullets really hurt unless you manage to jump on them. You know the age-old like magic trick of like catching a bullet in your teeth? Well, just imagine the age-old adage of jumping off a bullet. A, it'd be really hard to test, and B, if you could even really test it, I'm pretty confident a bullet's just gonna penetrate through its shoe before you're able to jump off of it. What exactly would be the logistics of jumping off a real bullet, other than it being like ridiculously impossible to be able to really do? But like, okay, let's just say everything just lined up right into place. You were right in the exact right place to jump off that bullet, and oh no, I'm not dying here. And okay, you lined yourself up, you're jumping off the bullet. Oh, you need a new pair of shoes. By the way, the screen is scrolling too fast for me to pick up new power-ups. Gosh darn it. Okay, bullets, fire. See, and the scrolling screen is also making it so I can't be patient with these bullets and waiting for them to just fire. I have to actually kind of engage them, and inherently because they're bullets, they kind of hurt, and you know, they're painful, and like they actually hurt, and I can't just wait for them to fire and move on ahead, which is your typical bullet bill strategy, is just to be kind of wait there, be like, yeah, well, yeah, okay, you fired, now I'm gonna get past you. It's like a slow firing machine gun when you think about it, but then we don't have scrolling screen anymore. Instead, we're just gonna fall down to the bottom. We're falling down to the bottom because you can't put an exit goal and scrolling level and expect results to be pretty. That's right, either that or there's the extreme fog, or I actually am not entirely certain. It's unfortunate that Mario didn't actually get any gold tapes, because I'd like another crack at the bonus game, you know? But we're gonna go from aerial battles down to tank battles. That's right, Mario takes care of all the airships while Luigi is stuck with all the ground tanks and all the ever wonderful problems that tanks can give you. Oh shoot, look, it's a giant tank and it shoots stuff at me. I am fudged really badly. That's usually what it's like, unless you actually have some decent means of destroying a tank. By the way, that power-up is totally useless. I just swapped my fire flower for the mushroom, and now I can't swap back. Oh gosh, that's a giant cannonball. It appears that basically take the airship level, but there's no longer the danger of falling into an abyss and dying. Can I run on the top? I'm going to totally run on the top. Oh, it doesn't last that long. Oh, I could have gone further. Oh gosh, Rainbow Shell Koopa. No, you don't. That's not happening. That is not happening. I'm not going to let the Rainbow Shell Koopa just get in the middle of the tank here. And who really designs a tank like this with this big open area in the center and that bar holding the two sides of the tank together? It's kind of illogical. What exactly would it tank designed like that, what exactly could it do? By the way, thank the Lord for spin jumps, because if I had to deal with Rainbow Koopa Troopas, I'd be really, really, really not happy. I'd be, well, not happy. The opposite of not happy is usually either sad or angry, depending on exactly the point of view here. And I guess in this context, it would make me more angry than sad, because video games usually don't make you sad unless it has a story that ends up making you sad. Usually video games make you angry when you fail at them. I'm not trying to think of a situation where not due to story elements, but due to other reasons, a video game's made you sad. I guess it could be so funny it's sad. You've had experiences like that, where it's like, oh my gosh, this is so funny, I am crying, and yes, those kind of experiences. Well, yeah, I guess a video game could induce one of those. Yes, I believe they have. I'm specifically thinking of situations that can happen and then free open-ended world. Goat Simulator immediately comes to mind just for that, just because that's like, oh, look at this goat just flying all over the screen, all crazy and hilarious, and let's put a rocket on him. Yeah, but anyway, Luigi doesn't appear to be having any problems with these all, because these cannons are in a fixed position. They will only ever fire in one direction. Now, you see, if you had a gun, but it could only fire in one direction, what's the one thing you'd want to do with that gun? What is the one thing you'd want to do with that gun? By the way, is this death? This is, oh, whoop, it's keeping going. Can I, no, well, that was death. I'm very curious now, is this a solid pipe? Okay, that is a solid pipe. So if I were to theoretically jump over all this crap, which by the way, I'm definitely gonna have to take that hit and then jump off this little lisp here based on the save state, if I can even manage that. Hey, I can make it over. Okay, now, what does this get me? Ooh, it's just gonna keep continuing, isn't it? It is, okay. Okay. See, that cannon was properly positioned. Exactly my point, because the point I was actually just about to get at is if you had a gun that could only shoot in one direction and no other direction, you didn't have any other option, well, whatever is holding the gun, you've got to move around, or either that, make sure whatever you're pointing is pointing at your enemy, although you can't really move the gun, so that means you would have to move the enemy, which in this case would be Luigi. Now, Luigi moves all over the place, and I have free control over it, which means if I want Luigi to be shot, I should put him in front of the cannon. Though my goal isn't to have Luigi shot, my goal is to have Luigi get through the level. Now I'm actually kind of curious where that pipe from before actually led, so I may end up after we beat this level, and I think this is the pipe that I have to actually go in. Yes, it is. So, first, load state for science. Oh, shoot, that is, okay, yeah. That was a dead end. I thought that was like a legitimate end of the level. No, it's not. By the way, Hammer Brother, give me that mushroom so I can take a hit, because Hammer Brothers are evil, and that's why they are evil. But thankfully, by using the mushroom, I am able to tank the hit. Har, har, har. We're in a level with tanks, Milesluigi. And we were able to defeat the Hammer Brother by using our amazing powers of invincibility frames, which is an amazing thing. I wish we could harness the power of invincibility frames. You get hit, and then you have that very brief window of time where you can, go around free reign and not have to worry about anything at all damaging you at all. It's like, yes, I am impervious to damage, all damage, nothing's gonna get damaging me, that's right, but it only lasts for so long. The power of invincibility, or invulnerability in this case. Invincibility is when you're not visible, invulnerability is when you can't be hurt by anything, which shouldn't be confused with like invisibility, which is basically the same thing. You see, now I'm bringing back a topic that just angered me as a older child, kind of a teenager, is the confusion between those three words: invincibility, invisibility, and invulnerability. Why are there these three words that are all really similar, yet technically kind of mean similar things, but they're different? And it was like, why do these three words exist like this? Like, why can't we just have the two and they just are used the normal way? You have invincible, which means you can't see it, and then invulnerable, which means you can't be hurt. Why do we have this third word? Why is there this third word here to confuse us and make us start using the word invincible like it means, oh hey, I can't be hit, not, oh hey, I can't be seen. Arrgh! There's an English term for words that can be confused like that. Homonyms? Ugh, gosh darn it. It's been so long since I've taken a proper English course, actually. But let's not think about our English homework today, because today we are not doing English homework. Today we are going through the sea of doom and gloom and Firebars, because, you know, that one area in World 8-4 needed some more representation, which I will actually totally agree with. Mario is just going to continue going forward and forward, and what I'm going to assume to be an eventually ending vortex of Firebars, just the Firebars just keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. If you want to know what is at the end of the level that doesn't end, that is a constant vortex, your answer is probably going to be a Firebar. A very fast-moving Firebar, by the way, because I gotta hurry my ass. Like, I was going with the rotation of that Firebar, and that's how I had to get across. And, oh boy, my next nemesis, right next to the Firebar, is the Flying Disco Waffle. Both of them have that circular pattern, and just, and they both are just gonna circle around and whomp you. And the thing is, typically as Mario, you think of your movement in two different directions, your x-axis and your y-axis, but of course, oh gosh, I'm dead. Oh, cool, I'm not dead. Yes! Oh, I wanted a power-up, not a P-switch, although, no, that's why I didn't want a P-switch. I wanted a power-up. Oh boy, yeah, I wanted a power-up, not a P-switch. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see here, the point I was trying to get at, first off, that corridor looked really familiar to a castle in Super Mario Bros. 3. Sadly, the level escapes me, which means, Higsby, you can get really, really angry. I should have paid more attention during your late night Super Mario Bros. 3 run. I apologize, can't remember the level. The other point I was trying to get at is that both Firebars and Flying Disco Waffles travel in circles, and the thing is, a circle moves in both directions, both the x-axis and the y-axis, and yes, it is a completely predictable way at which they travel across both x-axis and y-axes. But the thing is, it's like, well, they cover both the x-axis and the y-axis, and I'm a Mario that typically considers his movement in x-axis and y-axis independently, and now I have these Flying Disco Waffles, and it's like, well, I just want to be entirely out of their radius, because if I'm in their radius, it's just like, I'm in a dead zone. Death zone. No, just like that death zone. That Flying Disco Waffle that was off screen and I couldn't see it coming. Anyway, now that I know that the Koopa Troopers are here, let's see here. I want to be out of the way of both the Flying Disco Waffle and the Firebar. My best bet's probably a spot like that. And I have to be patient, because last time I died because the Flying Disco Waffle nailed me. Let's not get nailed by, oh my gosh, wow. Go in the pipe, I can't go in the pipe, okay. Clear, yes, okay. I have cleared everything. Now, what will a P-switch like this be used for? We're gonna go ahead and, like, I'm assuming, wait, in the castle, there was a door you could enter. Where's that door? Oh, this door's right there, okay, yes. My memory of Super Mario Bros. 3 has paid off, and I have now entered a door, and the door gets me a lot of coins, and a Kudos Moon, and a super fast Firebar. That Firebar really wants to make sure you don't get that Kudos Moon. Kudos for your Super Mario Bros. Memory. Thank you very much. You did not disappoint. But there we go. With that said, we're going to go ahead and try to get past all the circular objects of doom, because all circular objects of doom are circular objects of doom, really trying to mess up Mario's day. And the last thing we want to be messed up with is lots of circular objects of doom. Can you think of other circular objects of doom? I know a lot of people complain about certain video game enemy patterns, particularly the one that immediately comes to mind is the Medusa head. But you don't need a sine wave to be annoying. You just need a circular pattern. Actually, interesting that I mentioned a sine wave, because a sine wave is really similar, at least in some ways, to a circle. So it's like, I guess if a video game enemy has a pattern that relates to a circle, it's intrinsically annoying. Next time I make a video game, I'll be sure to give my enemies a whole bunch of ellipses for patterns, and I'll take it the next step, and I'll give them hyperbolas. Yes, I'll give my enemies hyperbolic enemy patterns, and just watch my player base get aggravated because they can't dodge the hyperbola. Basically, I just need to take a cone and cut that cone into different cross sections, and anything that comes out, whether it's a parabola, a hyperbola, a circle, or ellipse, that's the pattern of my enemy, and it's gonna piss you off. Like these Firebars are, as they whack Mario in the face. Is there an invisible coin block or an invisible mushroom block right outside the boss door? After getting walloped in the face like that, I'd really appreciate it, especially since I'm now going to fight a boss battle. battle, and I don't know what this boss battle entails. He's probably just gonna dive bomb me and die. It's the blooper again. Do I jump on you like the previous blooper? Okay, yes I do. Okay, so if this blooper battle is similar to the last one, I jump on you a couple of times, and after I can't jump on you anymore, like now, I'm presuming I have to kill you with Goombas. And since I've seen you before, at least this is a little bit fit and fair. But what's not fair is that I don't have a lot of time now, so I gotta wait till the Goombas hit the ground, actually. And no, not the Goombas suicided on each other. I gotta make sure I don't kill Goombas with Goombas. Oh, I died there. I'm gonna space-time rewind that one because, yeah, we've fought this boss once before, and I really want to thank the one person. I apologize. I am terrible with names, by the way, but somebody in a previous video when we last saw this blooper commented in the comment section that, yeah, this blooper is giving birth to a dozen Goombas while trying to attack us. That is not the mental imagery you wanted to see, nor is it something that you want to look for particularly. Oh my gosh, wow, look at all these Goombas that I am sacrificing for the sake of. Did that Goomba come alive on us? Ah, I used a Goomba to kill a Goomba. Okay, I used another Goomba to kill a Goomba. I am, wow, murdering baby Goombas here. I am a monster. Oh, come on, that didn't count. Space-time rewind that. That also didn't count. I guess I just have to be patient with only 28 seconds left for until Mario drowns and then has a heart attack and then whatever else happens to him at the time limit. I think that was technically a win. Technically, I just didn't count it. My gosh, I am having a lot of difficulties here. I guess that's not technically a win. Okay, well, I really need to hurry my ass up. Oh my gosh, wow, I am having such terrible luck with this segment. My God, it's like I get up to him to hurt him, and then I get hit back, and I don't have any more power-ups to take any more hits. Okay, concentrate. Milesluigi, I have the tiger. You can do this. Okay, Firebar got me. Okay, I have the tiger. You got it. No, you got the Goomba again. Okay, Eye of the tiger. Yep. Okay, maybe I'm dealing with the additional factor of this Goomba not lasting too much longer. Okay, all right, we'll just go up from here. Save state so I don't have to keep doing the space-time rewind shenanigans, and unfortunately, so much garbage. This boss is good. Oh. So apparently this boss actually isn't done because I keep killing myself on him and the screen got darker, which implies that he's not done, and the Goomba came back to life. Shoot. Okay. Alright, so save state, pick up the Goomba, don't kill the other Goomba, don't let the Goomba kill you. I like how the Goomba just kills you underwater. Imagine what that Goomba's thinking as it's, I guess, coming alive from the blooper. The blooper is your mom. That has to be a strange conversation. You normally don't run into that kind of situation in the Mushroom Kingdom where, like, you're a Koopa Troopa, but your mom's a blooper. That has to be some terrible, very childish, but very effective jokes that people have to tell each other in the Mushroom Kingdom. Well, your mom's a Goomba. Well, your mom's a Koopa. Well, your mom's a blooper. Well, your mom's a chain chomp. Could you imagine if you had to live in a world like that? Well, your mom's a lousy toad. Something like that. Wow. And then I could just come back with it and I'd be like, no, my mom's not a blooper. My mom's a Goomba. That blooper kidnapped me. That's what was going on. It was just not completely clear what was going on. But what is clear is that on the next episode of Let's Play Super Mario Bros. The Hunt for the Magical Key, we're going to get closer to Bowser's door and take on World 8-3. This has been Milesluigi. See you then.